Hello, Scorpio. What's going on? Welcome to your weekend read. This is the evening of July 31st, and this is going to take us through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe, Spirit is saying, so I always trust that. I posted that little video this morning about my short hiatus there, and my apologies. I was trying to get more of the August reads out before now, but I don't know. My headache had another plan for me, and I usually don't get too wiped out with those. But thanks to everybody who reached out and sent me some well wishes. I took the majority of the day to kind of regroup and lighten up the hair load. I think maybe that was doing some tugging. My hair is pretty thick and pretty heavy, so I'd actually been contemplating a haircut and thought now's a good time. So the back is much shorter than it was, but hopefully it has taken some pressure off my head. So anyhow, enough about me. Let's get to you, right? All right, I'm still a little tired. I'm still kind of getting back into the grind. I'm starting to respond to messages, emails, so bear with me. If you haven't heard from me yet, you will. If not tonight, tomorrow. So, real time, all the time, right, Scorpio? So let's see what Spirit's got for you. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you to everybody who has I had donations come through as well. Thank you. Like, seriously, you guys are amazing, and I appreciate all of you so very much. So thank you. I'm still sorting through all the notifications and whatnot, so I've just seen things in short and haven't really got to respond to anybody yet, so I will. But thank you. Thank you for the likes, shares, subscribes, comments, donations, booking up personal reads. Quick message to you guys. There's a lot of my clients, Scorpios, right? Personal reads are open and available, and they will be through next Wednesday, and then I'm going to take a couple of days and do some family things. So with that being said, we're going to get these August reads out, God willing, right, and get all the things done. So Scorpio, weekend read. Let's... Spirit's saying just take a deep breath, Scorpio. I don't know. I feel like you're coming to an end of some chapters. I told you Mercury retrograde was going to be a real pain in the ass in the beginning, and then it would seem like it starts to lighten its load on you, and things could be becoming clearer. Spirit saying not yet crystal clear, but it's working itself out for you. And just trust that where you're headed and where you're going is exactly what needs to be done for you in due time. So just hang tight. As I say, flip the deck over, there's immortality. There's the phoenix rising from the ashes, Scorpio. There you be. So we're going to get a couple of cards here, see what's going on in the energy, what you need to know, what you need to be aware of, what Spirit wants you to put focus on. Temperament. Scorpio, I'm hearing from Spirit, your temperament this weekend. So if delays happen, be patient, right? It's still Mercury. Said temperament, loss of control. I was thinking, I am going to say this after all, especially with that card coming out. For those of you that have followed me at least since November of last year, I hurt my back sneezing. We've had this conversation a couple quick times. But there's a reason I'm bringing this up, though. I was thinking about, like, my neck and my head hurting. And some of you, I've been pretty candid about, what's going on. I try to be very authentic with you guys, and I'm human. And I had some testing done, some MRIs and other things. And came back and dealing with a few issues. I don't want to get too far into it, but the moral of the story is about 22 years ago, I had a drunk driver hit me when I was on my way to work. I was pretty young. And I remember the doctor telling me then, you might be okay now, but I can almost sadly guarantee you in 20 years you're going to feel it. And I've kind of come to the conclusion on my own journey here that a lot of what's happening is the results of that. Now, the reason I say that to you is that card, which I just shuffled that back into the deck, it's here somewhere. I contemplated talking about that just in general, and like that was the extra confirmation that I was talking about it for a reason, or thinking about it for a reason. If you are in, I sound like a fucking commercial. If you've been in a car accident, Scorpio, dial. No, I'm kidding. If you've been in an accident or something in the recent time frame and you have pending, I'm certainly not an attorney or a legal representative, so do speak to your people, right? But don't settle on the first bite and the first bait that they give you, okay? Here I am all these years later, and again, I'm pretty conclusive on why things are happening with me as they are physically. I won't even give you the number that I ended up with when it was said and done. And this guy did a year in jail, and it wasn't his first offense. It was very severe. And I'm very lucky to have walked away as I did. If you've got something like that going on, do your due diligence to what you're entitled to and what lifelong looks like. Just because they haven't fixed it, diagnosed it, or whatever yet doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And I don't know why I do know why, right? Spirit is addressing it, and I need to address that with you all. So do actively participate in anything going on in your life. Don't be a bystander. Don't look to other people to always provide you with the answers. If you're hearing news or information around something of legalities, do your research, right? Be your own advocate, even in health matters. Be your own advocate. Nobody knows you or your situation, readers included, better than you do. And you need to stand up for yourself. You need to speak up for yourself. You need to address the things for yourself, even if these are just in your partnerships, your job, whatever it might be. So there could be something going on for a lot of you in that relation of just speaking up for yourself, despite Mercury retrograde. If you've got things that are lingering now, if nothing else, until this retrograde period is done, start doing your research, start filtering things out, because the clarity around certain things are coming of what you're going to be able to do versus not do, what you should say versus what you shouldn't say. It's adhering to yourself. Okay, so there's something, I can't shake that thought, and things come in weird and wonky for me to explain to you all, but there's a reason for that. So do not be afraid to be your own advocate for whatever it is. All things considered. Okay, so do just take, word from the wise, someone who's been there, done that shit, right? Like, do the things, articulate it, mastermind that shit, right? I mean, Scorpio, that's who you are. Sacrifice and depravity. Your well-being in the long run could potentially, it matters, right? I don't think it's like dire or anything like that. Don't get me wrong here, but take the sacrifice of the time to put effort into it. Take whatever you're working towards to, Spirit is saying, with that sacrifice. Like, find a new practice, find a new ritual. Maybe it's a routine. Maybe it's, I don't know, it could be lots of things. Just make that investment into yourself, even if nobody else is buying into it, right? Like, it doesn't matter what they want to do. It's what do you need to do for you? And that's the most important thing, okay? Dedication. Making voluntary changes because you can. Even if they're baby steps, Scorpio, steps are steps, right? You're one step closer than you were the day before. And even if you just thought about it and brainstormed it, that's fine, but eventually you have to action on it too. So just know that. All right, let's get specific cards here for Friday for Scorpio. Drinks. Maybe some of you are going out and, getting an iced tea or whatever your preference is. Scorpio, I feel like something's building up on Friday. Something, I'm thinking about, like, how do I put this? Got a hot cup of coffee. It's too hot. And you put ice cubes in that cup of coffee. Cool it down. Cool your jets a little bit, Scorpio, on Friday, okay? I don't know, like, you could feel, I fucking love it. You could feel like this wisdom, your death, your sexuality, your joy. I'm gonna be honest, right? Like, your libido could be on fire right now. You could be on fire, Scorpio. You'd be feeling your best fucking self sometime over the weekend, if not Friday. But you're noticing, though, that something within you is starting to change. And it's like maybe you've been cranked up to as far as temperament goes, and you're starting to kind of bring yourself back down to earth in something things, because you're learning. This is a learning curve in a way, but we're going to clarify. But just a couple quick notes there from Spirit. So Saturday, basement. Oh, I don't like this card in this deck. Has been coming out a whole lot in these reads lately. I don't like it. It's damp, it's dreary, it's sad, it's depressing, it's dark. It's what hole are we going? What hole has Alice jumped down now? Is really what I want to call that. But mirror, there's something being shown to you. There could be Spirit saying tears, Scorpio, but okay, tears it might be. I don't know. We shall see. We're going to clarify. So, Spirit's also saying it could be a long, lonely path that you've walked. So something could be just coming up around the feeling of that in general. I don't know. Let's see. Sunday, Spirit. Sunday for Scorpio. Sunday for Scorpio. What the hell? Guard. It's sideways. Scorpio, you're not just a teacher, you're a student. And you're not just a student, you're a teacher. Scorps, I feel like you're disconnecting from something this weekend. What is this? You're making a choice, though. That's what I'm going to say to you with this sacrifice card, mystery. Scorpio, are you choosing you? It's almost like when I'm looking at these cards, I'm going to go 5 back. Yep, exactly. Pay attention to electronics, too. Careful who you're communicating with. All may not be what it seems. A cloud of mystery surrounding Scorpio. Who would have thought? Scorpio, this weekend, bear with me here. This weekend could be very much a lot about you looking back in the past. I can't shake the feeling of reminiscence of some sort here, where you're looking back over specific things. And you know, it's retrograde, right? That's the point of retrograde, is to review shit, right? Everything. And I do get this feeling like there's some moving parts here, Scorps, that, you know, I feel like you're processing. I'm going to put it that way. Like, I think about sitting down and having a drink of, you know, iced tea or whatever your choice is there. You know, it's to sit down and it's to relax. You know, like, I don't know. I kind of see like two people sitting down with a glass of bourbon, and I don't mean to trigger anybody if you have addictions or whatnot. But it's like sitting down with that glass of something and having some kind of conversation, or thinking about the way they've done business, thinking about the way that you've done life, thinking about the way that you've mixed with other people, and just all the things that you've learned ultimately leading to this wisdom, and going, you know, I see it differently. I see what's been done in the past, and I see how I want to do things in the future. Your perception too around hard-ironed thoughts that you've had for a long time could be changing. Like, I don't know, let's just, for lack of better example, right? Maybe if you're religious, you've always been Catholic, and then all of a sudden you're like, I think I'm going to go lean into Christianity instead. You know, for maybe, 40 years of your life, you've been very hard Catholic to the rule book. And then you're, making a different choice. Or maybe you're leaning out of something and into something else that goes, you know what, I've seen this, I've done this, I've been a part of this for a very long time, and my viewpoints on it are just really changing. I'm not seeing it the way in which I used to. And Spirit's asking you to, like, not pass judgment on yourself for allowing yourself to evolve. Okay? Like, if you're changing, don't ask why. It's not about the why now. It's just the why itself of, this has either served me or it hasn't served me, or, it's like one or the other. Like, this has either done me favors or it's not. And if it hasn't, why? it's untangling some deeper inner shit here, Scorps, that is going to be imperative for your greater progression moving forward. The forgotten person, Scorpio, I think could be people, right? Retrograde, right? But not them showing up in the physical form. I want to make that clear. I mean, could they? Sure. But they're popping into memories, dream states from the subconscious, because there's something there for you to see. There's something there for you to understand about a particular situation or dynamic. And it has to do with the way that life has maybe been led in certain ways that has felt confusing to you. Now, this could be parent-child relationships. This could be your dating dynamics. This could be your marriage. This could be your choice of employment for all these years, right? Wide array. You know this. But the second part of that forgotten person, Scorpio, could be you. I feel like it is. Another is passed over loved ones, elders in your life. So this could be, loved ones who have passed away during your lifetime, or two, just loved ones that you've never had the opportunity to meet, ancestral generations, right? They're showing me this, I got the chills, this instilled willingness to learn, and, again, you being the student here, this willingness to learn, but also what is ingrained in you to change things moving forward. You are moving on up in the elevator of life, whether this is by coding, I'm going to say DNA. You're proving points, Scorpio. Look at the sun come through on this camera. You're proving points. You are addressing things from within. You may be having these tiny breakthroughs. And, as I say this, Spirit's pointing me back to the video I did Monday for you all. It's like a week of truth bombs. Left, right, and sideways. Scorpio, some of those truths may not come from outside of you. Very much in here. Look at that light. It's within. Scorps, it's within. It's the truth that shall set you free, right? It's the truth that comes in for you in ways you didn't know. And Spirit's asking you this weekend that, they're saying, as you process this, allow yourself to do that. Excuse me. Bear with me. Okay. Good. That snuck up on me. About this time last year, I think I was having sneezes all the time. It's confirmation, so maybe that's what that was too. Allow yourself the ability to do these things. Give yourself the time. It's okay if everybody has to, take 5 minutes and function without Scorpio. You have to, like I put in that video this morning. Do I want to do this all day long? Sure, I love this. But I gotta eat. I gotta hydrate. I gotta do all the things, Scorpio. So, don't ever feel bad for putting yourself first. And as these things are happening right now for you, there's a requirement here for you to do just that. All right. So let's get some more cards. Let's dig into Friday. I want to know what Friday is all about. Friday for Scorpio. What we're looking at. Whoa. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. I love it. Look at that. Contemplating your journey, Scorpio. This is about your journey. Your adventure awaits. A physically or emotionally expanding experiences ahead. Do I really need to say any more to that? The one I got the chills. They're multiplying. I couldn't make it up if I fucking wanted to. Look at the other card. They both fell face down when they came out. Your health, your well-being, any little things, like your body could be screaming. You know, again, I share with you what I share with you. There's a lot of shit that goes on in my day. Do I share it all? Not even close. You'd be shocked. The life of a Scorpio, right? But I shared that specific thing with you for a reason. And even for my own self here, it's reflective. I can see this. But it's meant to be a message to you, right? It says, health, I'm here to support your journey towards wellness and balance. You may be meeting with healthcare professionals. You could be meeting with, I'm going to say, not just your healthcare professionals, but other professionals that are helping you on your journey. And it could be the health of your money, the health of your physical well-being, the health of your home, the health of your relationships, the health of your emotional well-being. Like, health is more than just the physical. You know, our human mind tends to lean into that. But it's your overall well-being, Scorpio, that is needing to process everything that's ever happened in your life right now. It's highly likely on a spiritual attunement path, we could call this, a spiritually attuned path, that all of these things that are coming up right now are clearing years, and I mean fucking years, of things that you have had to deal with that have affected your overall well-being in all forms. This is a clearing. This is sitting down, a conversation with God, a conversation with yourself, a conversation with your best friend, a conversation with a professional, and addressing the things. And Spirit's telling you to make a list. If you, obviously, can you handle all the things in one day? No. If your list is like mine, no. But make yourself a list and go, you know what, Monday I'm going to call this person. Tuesday I'm going to do this. Wednesday, you know, whatever it takes for you. Everybody's different. But whatever it takes for you to get there. Now, the other thing that I'm picking up on with these two cards, in the card of journey, there is the word R. O-U-R. Not just mine, but ours. Our journey together is meant, I'm hearing, our journey together is meant to be expansive. So now, whether this is you and this is you and somebody, obviously, Scorpio, it's you and someone. Listen, you could be supporting, here, this is wild, okay? You could be supporting somebody else's journey while they're supporting yours. So that's a nice equal reciprocity, right? We like that. We appreciate that. Where you've both been without for a long time, right? A long time. Good news is coming here. Somebody's got something positive to tell you, Scorpio. Be patient, though, because I don't think this is going to quite come out as clearly as you would like it to, or the way you would envision it to. It comes out kind of wonky, a little all over the place. Let's grab some tarot. Let's get into the tarot here. Switch decks. Nope, made. What is this about for Scorpio on Friday? What is this R about? The Wheel of Fortune sideways. Scorpio. The wheels are turning, albeit slow. But this is also when you're dealing with other people. The waiting can feel like fucking eternity, right? It's like, we want to take control of the wheel and we want to turn it our own direction. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't. P.S. Do not be texting and driving. Do not do it. Sidebar there. Pay attention to what you're doing. Keep your eyeballs in front of you, right? Like what's going on in front of you, even as you're walking. All weekend, not just Friday, okay? But as far as this R journey, Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Swords in the reverse, the Eight of Wands, I'm telling you, there is communication that it's coming in and going, here's why things have been kind of fucked up, or whoever or whatever you're dealing with has been kind of fucked up for a hot minute. And then I said the reciprocity, check it out. Like, you're going to be able to move past this particular point here in the very near future. Why is this High Priestess and the Devil? There's been a lot of overdoing in something, right? Some of you could be overindulging in things. But the news is coming. What you need to know, what you're going to need to work on, Scorpio Death card. How dare you show up in your own reading, forcing the work to be done in a situation. Scorpio, you could be the, again, I say it all the time, you could be the catalyst. You need to be the advocate. You need to be the one doing the work and the research and communicating the things when nobody else is willing to step up to the plate. Is it fair to always have to be the one to go, here, I'll take the lead? Scorpio, you're a leader. You are a leader. It's not that there's a reason all these years people have come to you and said, here, Scorpio, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. And you've gone, okay, sure. I'll be the good boy, good girl. Sure, I'll take it on. You do lead, right? Lead where necessary, not where it's expected. I was going to say required, but expected by you, right? You do it because you know it's the thing to do, rather than doing it because someone says this is what you should be doing, right? So there's some type of limit, thank you, Spirit, limit of understanding though too. So your patience could be wearing thin on a particular thing come Friday. You may not be getting I'm hearing clerical answers that you want or wish that you would receive, but you will get them. You will get them. You'll get a deeper understanding. Let's see. Advice on Friday. I did not mean for this. I can't. Soulmate and twin flames. We know how I feel about the twin flames card. It's more about the balance, right? It's what someone else is mirroring back to you. And then the soulmates. There's a soul connection in a particular situation. So this could be, I'm going to say this to you. I will go this far with my personal shit. My particular doctor that I'm using at this time is a neurologist, right? And I commend his ability to try to identify what is going on with my body right now. Very much so. But when I walked away from the last appointment, what I realized was this. He is governing everything under a medical diagnosis code, right? And I'm again, do your own shit, follow the things, right? I'm not a doctor. But he's following this strict standard of, we have to slap a label on this. You know, maybe you're dealing with a relationship type situation. What are we doing with this? There's a need of definition here from somebody. And I don't know that a definition here is required, or a label needs to be slapped on this thing. But I do think that there needs to be clarity around this, whatever this is that you've got going on. And I think that if you want to put a label on it, whether it's a doctor, a lawyer, a situation, a friend, a family, you have a soul contract with this person no matter what. You've crossed paths for a reason. There's something to learn, whether this is something that goes on for a long time or a short period of time. You have a soul contract. You really don't think about it, like I've said before, like a goofball, like the lady at the grocery store who buys your groceries for you. She had a soul contract that day to do something nice for you, to put your heart in the right place, maybe. There's a reason for this. Don't dig under every rock and pebble, Scorpio, trying to identify what that is without it playing out. You've got to take it one moment at a time. Okay, so Friday, you need to know that if you need to slap a label or redefine what something is or why things are happening in a particular situation, you have a soul contract with a particular person and or situation, both. That's all you need to know. I know, not the answer you want, but there's something to come from that. This is going to teach you about stability, your security, your performance, how you show up in things. Are you performing or are you being authentic? your growth and endurance as to what you've already been through. Big message. Big message for you, Scorpio. I will say, by the way, underneath this is evolving and growth. You're welcome. Healthy choices, Scorpio. Better choices for yourself. These weekend reads, when I dissect these days down like this, I like how deep they go, because I don't think it's just a message for that day. There's a specific message. It's like, if you want to learn something this day, here's Friday. If you want to learn something Saturday, here you go. I like the way that Spirit's been doing this. All right. This basement card. Scorpio, maybe you're identifying things on Friday that by Saturday you've worn yourself out. Possible? Sure. Maybe by Saturday you're just working on burnout. Maybe you're feeling stuck in your mind, trapped in a way of thinking, a way of being. I also just heard the walls are paper thin. So, if you're in a room with, let's say, your spouse, your partner, and you think that your children don't hear you, you are probably wrong, because those kids got ears like elephants when it comes to things they're not supposed to hear, right? It's just the way it goes. So if you're doing adult activities, be mindful of what you're doing, right? Like, whatever it is, be mindful of what the hell you're doing. The greed card comes out. What is positive? Ooh, this couldn't be more contradictory. What is this? Spirit, again, read the fine print, Scorpio. I keep seeing a prescription bottle. I don't know why, but every time I say, like, think about labels and things like that, they keep showing me that damn prescription bottle. Be mindful of who and what you're around to with this drinks card. Like, be very aware of your surroundings. I said eyes in front of you, right? Be fucking mindful. Let's see. What is this greed about? A little tricky. Tricky. Future. But what? Okay. Again, there's a mutual, good or bad. You're supposed to be future. You're supposed to have crossed paths, collaborate for a reason. Getting frustrated with something, Scorpio. What is this greed? I don't understand what the greed card. It just went from like this to this, and I'm not understanding where Spirit is taking this to. I don't even know what deck I want to use. Bear with me, please. I don't know. I need something sharp. I need something sharp, Scorpio, that's going to make this make sense for me here. All right, let's go with this deck. It's pretty telling. What is this greed about for Saturday for Scorpio, please, Spirit? Scorps. Again, if you're dealing with professionals, you know, like, somebody could be dodging some type of responsibility to Scorpio. What is this greed about? Oath in the reverse. Listen, Scorpio, if you're taking something seriously, I don't know if somebody else is. Oath came out in the reverse position. It's not an oath. You take an oath, you swear to it, right? But this is non-committal energy, but there's a vision. There's something that you see surrounding this. I got the chills. There's something you could see something and understand something, Scorpio, that somebody else doesn't. They're not getting the big picture. Somebody's not analyzing enough, and you may be over-analyzing things in general. So it's like it's like a push-pull dynamic of here you are fighting, like, I see the vision in the sky, right? Like, I see the stars align here. I see why. What is this oath about? Oath and greed. What is this? That deck is not talking. And the warrior just came back out after I just did all that shuffling. Scorpio, stand still. Whatever it is, just stand still. Whatever that means for you. Stop trying to move fucking puzzle pieces right now. Stop shuffling puzzle pieces right now. Stand still. Be present. This greed. Knight of Scorpio. What in the fuck? The Knight of Swords. Seven of Wands. The Ten of Swords. Scorpio, you're probably going to see a side of somebody on Saturday that you don't want to see. I'm going to call for what it is here. I'm trying to... This energy is defensive. Somebody could be trying to pick a fight with you about something. Just the way they're coming in. You and another person could be matching energies as well on Saturday. Man, lay low, Scorpio. I typically won't tell you anything other than keep doing your thing. But lay the fuck low. Someone's pissed. Somebody is fucking mad on Saturday, Scorps. Like, maybe the retrograde vibes have taken this person for a ride, but they are fucking mad. It's like ready for battle, bitches. Come at whatever it is with love. Don't engage with whoever wants to fight. Somebody wants to fight, Scorpio. Who and what is this about? You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, King of Swords. This is somebody, Scorpio, my way or the highway. Like, legit. Like, I've thought about this. Again, I said professional, doctor, lawyer. Don't fight with the cops. Like, whatever the fuck you're doing, just give them your driver's license. Don't argue the points. Like, whatever this is like listen, this may not affect your entire fucking day, okay? You might go to the gas station and there's a guy behind you at the pump and he is just got road rage and he's had a bad day and you're taking too long and he is motherfucking you up one side and down the other because you're still pumping your fucking gas. Turn your head, walk away, give him the peace sign as you drive off. Like, don't engage. Don't give whoever this is the satisfaction of the argument. They want to do battle. Understand that this may not be just Saturday. This energy could be kind of circling you right now. Cheese and crackers. Like, I was like, what am I tapping in? Listen, the sun was on the bottom of the deck and it just came out again. So, extra confirmation. I was like, I see it, I acknowledge it, but I'm going to run. Scorpio, you might be dealing with somebody that's got, like, literally the Four of Swords and this mood swing shit that's happening. Like, how do you go from being fucking furious? And remember, I said to you in that Midhaven card, it goes from red to yellow. How do you go from pissed off to happy? So either someone's got mental health issues. Maybe it's you. Maybe your hormones are fluctuating. You just want it all. Maybe you're having these moments of happy and sad. It's like 1 minute you can feel like you've got complete clear focus. The next minute you're pissed off. Rest and recovery so you can move forward. Some of you could feel like plans are not working out the way you'd like them to, so you're just like, I gotta take control here. No, you don't. You know, it's like, but I had this idea, I had this thought, I had this vision around something. Saturday, Scorpio, I don't care what you're doing, who you're with, how you're doing it. Just be in flow. Just take it as it comes. Take it on the chin. Take one for the team. Take it in stride. However you want to take it. Bend over. I don't know. Whatever. But, like, just breathe. Whatever you're doing, just breathe. Because there's a lot of back and forth in this energy. And it's mutual card. Like, you could feel like you're hitting rock bottom with certain things. Too, again. I don't know that there's any other way to put it, Scorpio. Like, you're in a liminal space and things could feel like they're just being stopped. And you're just like, what the fuck is going on? I don't even know. Like, what's Scorpio's best advice for Saturday? Because this is a whole vibe. What is Scorpio's best case scenario for Saturday? What advice do they need for Saturday? Page of Wands, just go with the flow. Don't take it too seriously. You're gonna heal through whatever this experience is, even if it rattles you a little bit. Have a case of the fuckets. Have a case of the fuckets, Scorpio. Temperance and the Hangman. You're going to see this differently in a couple of days, maybe a week from now. I know, another whole week. Yes, another whole week. You're gonna understand it differently. It's almost like you're trying to fix it. Like the Two of Wands came out sideways to the Two of Wands upright to Ten of Cups. That's better. Like, where do I go with this? What choice do I make? What direction do I go? You're in liminal space. You don't know with the Two of Wands sideways if you're coming or you're going. By the end of the next week, you've got direction, and then you get to choose what you're doing. Okay, so whatever's kind of got its grips in you right now, it's going to shift, and you're gonna look. Something's going to close, and you're going to be happy that it did. So whether this is just time, communication, a situation, you're going to understand. It's like you're working with part of the information and not getting the whole thing. So it could be frustrating because it doesn't make sense to you. And it's easy for me to say to you, that's okay. Because for you, you're like, fuck this, right? Like, no, thank you. I'm not good. But the future card is here. And that's the important thing, that Spirit said you're going to be able to declare purpose rather than assume it. So you'll know what the purpose is. Now, on Sunday, because this is taking way too long, the Guard card came out sideways with Runaway. You're teaching and you're learning, Scorpio. You could... Oh, damn. Before I open my mouth, let's see. Guard and Runaway for Scorpio. Check in. Small favor. Mirror. I want to throw my head on the table. I need to know. I need to know. I have to know who this person is. Who is checking in on Scorpio on Sunday? Someone who can't make up their mind, who could be juggling a lot, who's carrying a lot of burdens, a lot of responsibilities. The fucking Three of Swords and the Page of Cups. Whatever you have extended yourself to, Scorpio, I just want to go. This is awful of me. Go to bed, turn on Netflix, make a pan of brownies, and call it a weekend. Like, this energy is all over the fucking place. High, low, back, forth, up, down, not sure, go this way, go that way, no, come back. It's like, let you go, come back, let you go, come back. It's making me batshit fucking nuts. Oh my God. Who is this? How is Scorpio gonna know who this person or this situation? Like, how are they, besides the fact that it's crazy, how is Scorpio gonna know? Scorpio, the Tower card comes out sideways. There's something here that somebody's trying to stabilize, and it's not stable. It's not stable, not sideways. You can't build a structure sideways and hope that it just stays put. The Seven of Swords. I keep hearing conditions. Something can't be conditional, Scorpio. That's the problem here. There's something they're showing back to you. You're showing it to them. You could have your one foot in, 1 foot out on something. This might pertain to health, partnership, Medicaid, whatever the hell you're doing. All you're asking for in this, whatever this is something tangible. One small inkling of something that's tangible. And it seems like you're fighting to the death to get the smallest of things right now. This whatever this is could be health-wise. This could be just causing you a lot of stress too. So just know that, okay? Obligation. Feeling like I just said something to you all the other. Was it you or another sign? I can't remember. I told you there's something someone's not telling you. They're telling you they've got things to do or something's come up or and for you, Scorpio, do not feel obligated to things. And again, we're going from secrets to welcome. How can you do both? You cannot do both. So it's one or the other, right? What is to come of this? Empathy. Scorpio, whom and whatever in the loving hell, this personality conflict is what I'm going to call it. Man, you have got to make some decisions. This is like having a fight with your adult child and they only call when they want something. This could be somebody ghosting you and then popping up the next day going, hey, sorry, I went MIA. How you doing today? And it's like right there. And you're like, they give you a sad story, right? And you're like, oh, well, okay. Rain check. No. Because they were in and out of it before the rain check even happened. It's a no. If you've got somebody, I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's a friend, I don't give a fuck who it is. It's a no. It's only, if it's only good for them when it's good for them and it's not good for you all the time too, it's a no. It's a no. Advice for Sunday for Scorpio. Man. Charmed or used, enabled, and boundaries. Scorpio, you might really have to put your foot down on this one. Advice. Do understand that this person, it's intensity, it's letting go. I want you, no I don't. I need you, go away. Oh my God. Whatever you're dealing with. Like, look at my hair, it's drying and I'm getting wild looking. Wilder by the moment with this reading. It doesn't have to be a person. I'm going to make that clear to you too. There's a lot of back and forth in whatever this thing is that you're connecting to is, and it's causing you a lot of dismay. You've got to pick a path and you just got to go. Is it really benefiting you? Or is there something you're even stringing yourself along in regards to? Is it maybe being a part of that book club? They take all your time and they only include you when you're showing up taking care of things. Like, yes, they want you there then, but then when they go have their luncheon on Friday, you're not invited. You know, it's like that. You have, whatever this back and forth is, Scorpio, you've got to pick a direction and you got to go. And this energy is lingering. And I think it's very, very different situations for all of you. But man, if you all come out sane on Monday, let me know. Because this is a hell of a reading. It's a hell of a weekend. It's a hell of a ride, Scorps. I don't think I've seen your energy in like this maybe ever. Honest to God. Man, it's wild. What you're connected to is wild. Whatever that is just fucking crazy. I don't know. We need some spiritual advice. I'm likely gonna sage the room after this. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, do I? Yeah, in general, but I think this might require an extra buffering here. I don't know. Wow. Well, I don't know, Scorps. You've really left me speechless on this one. I don't know what to say. Give something Scorpio can use that's good. Give them something. Wave shower, 18. Scorpio, patience right at the bottom. Not all will awaken at the same rate. Be patient and hold space for those who need your guidance. I just kind of told you to do the opposite, but you make your own judgment call. Oh God, there's 3 cards here. 5th dimension, you are ascending. Be gentle and nourish your human form at this time. Exist in a state of love and not fear. 22, soul room. We are unpacking teachings from your soul rooms. Take a moment to be still now during these activations. I said, Scorpio, just be still. Don't move, right? There you go. 18. Damn. 18, wave shower. You are guiding others by living in alignment with your true, authentic self. Remember to shine your light and lead by example. I'm done. This reading is as wild as my dried hair is now. Fantastic. Poof. Scorpio, I love you. Have a wonderful weekend. God bless. Yeah, I don't... It's wild. Straight up wild. All right, I'm sending you love. I'll see you soon. Personal reads open and available until Wednesday. I'm going to take a couple of days off. So get in touch while you can. I'll talk to y'all soon. Sending you love. Take care.